Having lived in Thailand with her husband and son since January last year, Ambassador Sarah Taylor is no stranger to the country, as she was here 3.5 decades ago for a study project and has fond memories.
At the time I was studying archaeology, and I worked on excavations in 2 different places in Thailand. So one in a very small village near Kanchanaburi, and then the other excavation was near Panat Nikom. And so I have very, very happy memories of my experiences then. There weren't as many tourists coming to Thailand then. It was much more experiencing real Thai life, including in the countryside and in the smaller town.
Being the second consecutive female to represent Canada in Thailand, the ambassador highlighted how Canada's diplomacy is feminist in nature.
Canada's a strong believer in promoting democracy and good governance, and in supporting equality, including gender equality. Our foreign policy is explicitly a feminist foreign policy. So we really try and ensure that in everything we do, including all our development assistance, that we're very focused on trying to achieve gender equity.
The country is also at the forefront in campaigning for greater media freedom around the globe.
Canada was one of the co-founders of a global conference on media freedom. From our perspective, there are different components, if you like, to good governance, and one of those is having a free and active media that is able to comment on what's happening in a country and to surface issues and to make people aware of them. And we know that recently has been difficult times for the media as a sector.
Canada recently had a partially new cabinet following Prime Minister Trudeau's 3rd election win.
In general terms, that we would expect a fair degree of continuity in policy because, again, it's the same party in power.
It's a rather special year for Thai-Canadian relations, as both countries are celebrating the 60th anniversary of diplomatic ties this month. Some activities, such as the annual Taste of Canada event, will be held, but the celebrations have been scaled down due to the pandemic.
We have a very special project coming out. We've worked with the Ministry of Culture and the Thai Foreign Ministry and are producing together a book entitled Amity, that will be translations of Thai literature into English and Canadian literature into Thai. So we're hoping to launch that in December. And in April of next year, we will be having a photo exhibit called Take Your Seat. And it's comparisons of photos of Thailand and Canada, different landscapes and settings, asking the viewers to imagine themselves in those settings.
Other issues in focus are trade and cooperation in APEC, a regional economic grouping which Thailand would chair next year and of which both Canada and Thailand are founding members.
I understand a lot of the focus of the Thai chair will be on the bio-green and circular economy. So we are looking forward very much to being part of that. We have a fairly strong trade relationship. We were at, I think, $4.6 billion in trade in 2019. It's been affected, of course, by the COVID pandemic. It's gone down, but my ambition is to see if we can hit that $5 billion mark.
Canada is particularly known for its liberal and welcoming immigration policy, and with both Thailand and Canada recently opening borders to each other, the ambassador would like to invite more Thais to come and experience Canada's rich multiculturalism.
We have a smallish population, 38 million people, and we're in surface area the 2nd largest country in the world. So we have room for a lot more people. In Canada, we try to have a society where people can still maintain their own original culture and practices, but at the same time that it still comes together as a whole. Please come, please travel to Canada. We're not actually that far away. We have cold winters, but we're warm other times of the year.
Hatay Deshikitiran reporting for Thai PBS World.